constantly running commentaries in head, not able to sleep because you are busy criticizing what you have done, fretting about a terrible future that might await you, or thinking about what you should have said while that argument that happened a week ago. Thinking about something in endless circles is exhausting, right? That what ifs and shoulds that dominate your thinking as an invisible jury. Overthinking is mentally draining and destructive. It can make you feel like you are stuck in one place, and if you don't act, it can greatly impact your day-to-day life, putting your health and well-being on risk. Extreme overthinking can easily sap your sense of control over life and make you more prone to depression, anxiety, stress, and other mental health issues, along with suppressed immune system and increased rate of coronary issues. But this chronic worrying is not permanent. It is a mental habit that can be broken with practice. You just have to train your mind to see life from a new and different perspective. What this means is that you cannot just stop overthinking by telling yourself to stop thinking about this, stop thinking about that, but by replacing those thoughts. Pittman has given an example to explain this. For instance, you are thinking about pink elephants, and now I tell you to stop thinking about them. So, what are you thinking now? Yes, you are right. Pink elephants, obviously. But then, if you start building up a page of a tortoise, a really big tortoise with a rose in its mouth and maybe crawling towards you, so you're not thinking about pink elephants now. And if it is not a symptom of any deeper emotional issue, it can be addressed with changing mindsets and thoughts. For example, you can practice like this. Ask yourself, what can I do to prevent this from happening in future? Instead of, I can't believe this happened to me. So, without any further ado, let's dive into today's video. I'll be discussing 8 ways which can help you to stop overthinking. Tony Robbins says we are all telling ourselves stories. The question is that, does your story empower you or hold you back? Most overthinkers often tell themselves that I am a constant worrier or I am just anxious than more than anyone else. These are the stories that hold them back. And once they change these stories with the positive ones, like I am in charge of my own emotions, then they change their life. Connecting with your senses and beginning to notice what you hear, feel, smell, touch, taste. This helps you to connect with your immediate environment and everything around you. And when you start to notice everything around you, you spend less time in your head. Notice your overthinking habit, know how you feel, and talk to yourself about it. Ask yourself whether all that's in your head even real or just assumptions in your head. Knowing yourself, accepting yourself, and becoming aware about oneself helps in taking control. If you have a journal, take that journal out and write down your feelings, your thoughts every night before sleep. Just do a brain dump of everything on your mind on that page. If you spend your present moment thinking about your past or your future, you're robbing yourself of your time. Thinking about those what ifs and shoulds is a total waste of time because we can't change the past, but what we can change is the meaning we give to it. So, forgive yourself and others. Let go. Also, we don't know what's gonna happen tomorrow. So, live in the moment. Obviously, you can't just flip a switch and live in the moment, but you can take control and stop those negative thoughts on their way itself. Just take deep breaths, notice your senses, and be grateful always. At first, it will take conscious awareness, but slowly it will come naturally to you. In many cases, overthinking is caused by fear. When we focus on all the things that might go wrong, when we focus on all our past failures, fear of making mistake, and that leads to a point when we make no decision at all. Next time, stop yourself and visualize all the things that can go right. Keep them upfront and present. Remember, every opportunity is a new beginning, a place where you can start fresh. Set a timer for 5 minutes. Give yourself time to think, analyze, worry, stress, anything. As soon as the timer goes off, stop. Stop yourself there. Then give yourself 10 minutes to write everything down that was on your mind. Anything that's worrying you, stressing you, making you anxious. And when that 10 minutes goes off, then throw that paper away. After throwing that paper, give all the energy to the solutions. For example, if you are having stress because of your work, then rethink about your career path. If you are not somewhere you want to be in life, then set goals for yourself so that you can get there. After all this, move on to something fun, something you like to do, like knitting, writing, dancing, singing, etc. Doubting yourself with the thoughts like I'm not capable enough, I'm good for nothing, etc. can drag you down. So stop waiting for perfection. Being ambitious is great, but aiming for perfection is impractical and unrealistic. Always remind yourself, waiting for perfection is never as smart as making progress. So give your best in everything you do and accept your best. Remember, you do not need to bury your emotions. You need to master them. And for mastering emotions, you need to accept them, acknowledge them, and know the root cause behind them. For example, if you're sad, then why are you sad? And you know the reasons by introspecting. By knowing the reasons, after that you can start making progress to overpower them before they start making progress to consume you. So guys, this was it for today's video. I hope that these ways helped you in pushing those unwanted thoughts away. So if you like the video, make sure you hit the like button, comment down your suggestions, share the video, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Bye bye.